Hi, I'm Julia.
I'm Bryony.
And we run Hollaback London. We're part of a global grassroots organisation dedicated to ending street harassment.
So, what is street harassment?
Well, it's any kind of behaviour that happens in a public space that makes you feel uncomfortable. This could be anything from grabbing,
Touching,
stalking,
assault,
public masturbation,
leering,
stroking,
unwanted sexual...
or sexualising comments.
Over the course of 3 years of running Hollaback London and doing media outreach and workshops and lots of other stuff, we found that there are some enduring myths that come up when we mention street harassment. And this video seemed like a good opportunity to put some of these myths to rest.
Well, why don't we start with, it's just a compliment, right?
If something makes you feel rubbish, by definition, it's not a compliment. So a compliment has to make a person feel good. So if something makes you feel uncomfortable, it isn't a compliment. The phrase, hey, just take it as a compliment, lighten up, etc., are generally used to invalidate your argument, and that isn't okay.
Okay, what about, well, if you will go out dressed like that?
Well, firstly, you're not my dad. And secondly, the people who holler back all over the world are wearing everything from a burqa to a parka and everything in between. Suggesting that what somebody's wearing somehow going to lead into them being harassed is victim blaming, and we all know where that leads. Holler back is anti-flirting, right? What happened to chivalry?
Shouting nice tits at somebody is not flirting, and usually a failed attempt at flirting ends in a slightly embarrassing but generally good-natured conversation. What about the argument that, well, men will be men?
Well, firstly, how insulting to the millions of men that are involved in the fight against gender-based violence. Secondly, what about the LGBTQ male-identifying people who also experience different forms of harassment? And finally, isn't it just rape culture 101 to suggest that, you know, men can't fight their urges and we just have to deal with this, like, red-blooded plague? Yes, I think it is.
Yes.
A really enduring myth that we come across is the idea that issues of race or class somehow feed into someone's propensity to be a harasser, or that harassment tends to happen only in specific areas in a city.
It's a thorny argument and we come across it quite a lot. The bottom line is the research shows that it's just not true. On top of that, replacing sexism with racist or classist stereotypes completely undermines the entire argument, and like I said, that myth is just not true. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative.
We're going to be doing more videos related to these kinds of issues. We've just updated our Facebook to a page, so please like it. We're at Hollaback London, and you can find us at Hollaback LDN on Twitter also. Thanks.
Thanks.